Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. It's caught by Aguilar.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Point it right. Run.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Hey, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Allen off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year. And that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. With Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. The Colts at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt. I like what they were doing.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Regular. Pistol.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Real. Alert!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Run, run.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Up, up. Up, up.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. On the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On play action, Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. To the air, Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Mayfield on play action. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. White now to return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
56, 56.
Allen. Over the middle, brought in by Dodson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Allen throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Devontae Smith from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to roll now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 33.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Wrecking the defense there was Brandon Smith. Back to stop him before he got to the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And it's fielded at the 34. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Regular. Pistol. Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Peyton Turner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. On the return, it's White. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball. When you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on second and long. Allen airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On second and goal, Allen. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Allen going to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again with Hunt. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they throw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket. pocket for their quarterback.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A carry here for Hunt. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Regular.
Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Dawson Knox, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.